Salute and welcome to the Stories and Cocktails podcast, where you will enjoy an entertaining short story from acclaimed humor columnist Rob Kreider. Story time is the family portion of the show. Then we move on from the stories to the cocktails. This is where the alcohol and the not safe for work portion of the show takes over, as Rob and his wife /editor /muse Sara Kreider are taking some adult beverages and provide you with a behind-the-scenes recap of what really inspired the original story. Put your feet up, relax, and enjoy yourself a round of stories and cocktails. Cheers.
This article is called Dish Boy and Laundry Girl by Rob Kreider. Hey, that's me. The magical day finally arrived. The day when my wife and I realized that our kids were old enough to contribute to the household by doing some chores. Finally, the kids were mature enough to actually help out and clean stuff instead of just messing up stuff. For years, our children only existed as little humanoid cash eaters and poop makers. As they moved up from the toddler years, we dealt less with diapers, but transitioned to mountains of Lego blocks and Barbie bodies that littered the floor of our house. With kids in our lives, our place has always been a mess. But those days are behind us. The kids became teenagers, and now we expect them to help us make the place nice. The payoff for years of raising these dirty, sticky kids has finally arrived. Now my offspring can do all the crappy jobs I always wanted to get out of doing, like taking out the trash, washing the car, or making conversation with their mother. The first thing to decide regarding the new phase in our household, known as the free child slave labor years, was to determine which kid would do what job. Since my wife and I really hated doing dishes and laundry, we knew what our priority was. We decided to start things off slow and give each kid one responsibility and a nickname. My son was in charge of rinsing plates and filling the dishwasher and would be known as Dish Boy. My daughter was assigned dirty clothes duty, so she became Laundry Girl. Their semi-superhero names, Dish Boy and Laundry Girl, had a nice ring to them, and I was hoping it would inspire some superhero cleaning skills. However, after 1 week, I found a sink filled with dirty dishes, and I couldn't locate a pair of socks to go to work. After not being able to find a clean coffee cup and going to my job wearing flip-flops, I realized my kids' new names should be Ditch Boy and Lazy Girl. My children have zero work ethic. They don't see any reason to actually get off their duffs and do something. No matter how many times my wife and I remind them, do your chores, Dish Boy and Laundry Girl disappeared into their rooms and thus nothing got done. Unless you count texting your friends about how lame your parents are as doing something. I realized that with the newly assigned chores, we had created a version of a communist society. My kids didn't work hard because they didn't see any reason to. Whether they did their chores or not, we weren't going to throw them out into the cold. They would still have a place to live, 3 meals a day, and we would still take them to school. They needed to be inspired to work. They needed a carrot held in front of them. They needed capitalism. So I decided they should have an allowance. This was done for 2 reasons. 1, to inspire them to bust their butts, and 2, so they would stop asking me for money. Dad, can I have some money to go to the movies? Dad, can I have some money to go to Starbucks? Dad, can I have some money to buy a car? My wife, whom I love, came up with what she thought was a reasonable wage. She informed the kids, "You'll get $5 a week if you do your chores." Our kids laughed at the thought of $5 a week and went directly back into their teenage dungeon bedrooms to text their friends. I asked my wife, "Did you really think $5 was going to get the kids to do the dishes and laundry for a week? Minimum wage is $8 an hour. It's 2012. A homeless guy would spit on your windshield if you handed him a $5 bill." My wife said, "We shouldn't have to pay them anything. We do everything for them. We've spoiled them rotten." "Yes, we spoiled them rotten," I said. "And for our sins, now we have to deal with their lazy butts. We have to figure out a way to fix this, or we'll be taking out the trash for the rest of our lives when we have 2 perfectly able and capable kids right here to do it for us. Isn't this why we had kids in the first place?" My wife told me, "We had kids because I like cute babies." I said, "Well, babies don't do laundry." Her reply was, "If I have to pay minimum wage for the laundry to get done, then I'd rather have a maid do that. At least then I could find clothes to wear. The only laundry our daughter does is her own. The rest of us will be naked by Tuesday." My wife and I tried a few different dollar amounts to attempt to get the kids to work harder, but eventually the children unionized and went on strike. They demanded $12 a week and they wanted Saturdays off, because apparently we don't wear clothes or eat on dishes on Saturdays. My wife and I decided to go ahead and continue spoiling our kids and teach them absolutely nothing as we caved into their wage and work schedule demands. We paid dish boy and laundry girl for their 5 days' work, after which they wanted vacation time and to go to the mall. The following week, they called in sick. Today, my wife and I have empty wallets and a house that's never looked worse. Whoever said parenthood was rewarding obviously didn't have teenagers. By the way, now that my kids are helping out with the chores, I'm wearing dirty underwear and eating on paper plates.
Okay, folks, it's time to pop that top and let's get to those cocktails.
All right, ready to go?
I love you.
You know the plan?
Yeah. Every time there's a plan, I say plans, schmans.
Yes. Hey, welcome to Stories and Cocktails, the adult portion of the show. We are in New York City on a road show.
Only in New York. Oh, how's that song go?
Wow, it doesn't go like that.
So, okay, how's it go? These lights and dreams are amazing. Okay, I'm singing Jay-Z.
I'm glad you were singing Jay-Z.
Help me.
Okay, I'm trying to help you. So
Okay.
what many of you don't know about my beautiful wife is she cannot sing for shit or remember any lyrics from any song.
No, I cannot. I cannot carry a tune.
It's like your non-superpower. You fucking have no idea what any lyrics are.
It is.
You have no idea
It
how to
is
carry a tune.
definitely my anti-superhero.
So I don't think you should be singing on the show. It's not your strong point.
Gun to my head. Someone says, what are the lyrics to any fucking song? What's my favorite song of all? I don't even know.
Wake me up before I go, wham.
Okay, exactly. Someone, gun to my head. What are the lyrics to Wake Me Up Before You Go?
Wake me up before you go.
Oh, and you know what? Maybe if it's
right
not
on the
even,
nose.
Maybe it's not even a gun to my head. It's like a gun to fucking your head. And I love you and I would do anything to save you. And I'll be like, make the bed before you bow.
Yeah, if that happened, they're like, gun to my head. Your wife needs to recite the first fucking 3 lines of any song. I'm like, just pull the trigger now. I don't even want to hear her fuck it up because I'm a dead man. I'm fucking dead.
All of that is true.
So why are you singing on the show?
I don't know.
Don't do it. I mean, if you're doing it for comedic effect, that will be a funny thing where every episode you sing like shit
on
every show.
I'm not.
You know why you were doing it? Because you're fucking drunk.
First of all, what is the song that I'm trying to sing? Only in New
Don't do it.
Okay, what is the song? It's a Jay-Z song.
When you sing a song, none of us can understand it because the lyrics don't meet the chorus. Like,
I know.
Just don't even try.
You used to say that has those lyrics, but not that tune. But I don't even have the lyrics right. So
No, you don't. You never have the lyrics or the tune right. I just say there is no song in the universe.
I can't sing a fucking tune. I can't get a lyric right to save my life or your life or our children's lives.
Yeah, we're all fucked.
All of us. We're all fucked. Aliens, gun to my head. The universe rests on your shoulders. I can't do it except...
Just hum 3 bars and get 2 lyrics right. We're dead.
Except tonight, when Poison rolls out, every rose has its thorn. I knew every fucking lyric. So if the aliens come and they're like, the universe rests on your shoulders, you need to sing every lyric to this song. I just say a quick prayer, please God,
let it be.
Goddess,
every rose has its thorn.
Every rose
by
has
Poison.
its thorn by Poison, because I will fucking nail it like I did tonight at the concert.
Yes. Now it does help to sing it when they're playing it.
I could do it though. I'll do it right now. I will belt that. Shit out.
Don't do it. So yes, here we are in New York. We went to Met Stadium, part of our 30 ballpark tour. We did not see the Mets play. Fuck the Mets. We actually saw Joan Jett play. We saw Poison play. We saw Motley Crue play. And we saw Def Leppard play. And none of them missed the mark. It was so good. And I thought, I'm like, this is some geriatric shit. Are they going to roll Bret Michaels out here, bald in a fucking wheelchair? But he rocked it. Actually, all 4 bands.
He's not bald.
Why do you think he has a fucking handkerchief over his front of his head? He's fucking bald.
Bret Michaels. Full disclosure.
You have it bad for this dude.
No, okay, but
you always have.
But I told you in the middle of the concert, like all these years later. I mean, the first time
you professed an immense truth to me during the concert.
The first time I ever heard "Every Rose Has Its Thorn," I really think I'm gonna have to do some homework. I'm gonna have to do some research.
You were like 11.
I think I was 12. I think I was 12.
Yeah.
I honestly think I woke up one morning
because Bret Michaels is old as fuck.
I woke up one morning and I had a clock radio. Y'all remember that? Like a clock radio. So the first thing I heard was the song. And I mean, I think I cried a little bit. But I mean, I'm fucking hormonal. I'm going through puberty. I cried all the
Right.
goddamn time. But then
Johnny didn't ask you to dance?
I see the video. And this is when it all comes home. This is the point that I'm getting at. All these years later. So I'm 12 maybe the first time I see the video, maybe 13. I'm 46 now. So do the math. What is that? 33 years?
You're old.
Okay. So 33 years later, he comes out on stage and it all comes crashing down on me. And this is the moment.
In Citi Field, New York.
And this is the moment
Queens, y'all.
where I'm like, oh my God, since I was 13 fucking years old.
Oh, now you're 13. Earlier you were 12. Whatever.
Since I was 12 years old. Bret Michaels, do I want to fuck him or do I want to be him? I might want to be him. He is the most
You do own one of the most
glamorous-
definitive Bret Michaels cowboy hats in the history of cowboy hats.
No,
You rock it.
I did own it. Okay, well, I own a new one now.
Yeah.
You know, my original one was pink.
But you own a new one now from Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett.
So I have two now because I have one from Santa Barbara and then
Yeah.
I have License to Chill from Margaritaville.
Yeah, they're
So I have
both
two.
very Bret Michaelish.
But you know that I've been obsessed with Bret Michaels hats.
You also saw his reality TV show, Rock of Love.
But my first one was pink. And that's what I'm saying. Like, do I want to fuck him or do I want to be him? Because I was in the hard rock.
Maybe you want to masturbate. You want to
Cool.
fucking be him and fuck yourself.
Maybe.
Best ever.
I was in the Hard Rock pool in Las Vegas and I had that pink hat. And I told everyone, this is my Bret Michaels hat. This is my Bret Michaels hat. But if I'm wearing a hat and I'm saying this is the Bret Michaels hat, like that's not, you don't wear the things of the person you want to fuck. You wear the things of the people you want to be. So
Agreed.
I think at that point.
You're like, I want to be Bret Michaels, the rockin' dude.
Yeah.
With a bald head.
No. I want to be.
That shit is bald.
No. In my version of him, the version that I want to be of him, he has a full head of blonde, glorious, long hair, and he just wears the bandana to kind of like calm it down. Like calm it, because it's like so full.
So much hair. Fucking bandana in the
Yeah.
front. Just kind of keep it rocking at the back.
Yeah, just keep it in. And then he puts like a super cool hat on to like shade his face. So he looks good.
The concert rocked. Motley Crue came out. They did Coming Home. They crushed it. They did Kickstart Your Heart. Obviously, I'm a racer, so I'm a fan of Vince Neil, who was a race car driver as well. He did Formula Atlantic for a while.
Now,
And fucking, they crushed it.
can I go backwards for one more?
Sure.
We're
Go ahead.
gonna commit.
This is your show. Go anywhere you
We're
want.
gonna commit 8 more seconds to Bret Michaels.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get off the Bret Michaels.
Okay,
thing.
no.
I'm feeling like less than a man.
No.
I feel like if I was older and I was balder, then maybe you'd find
You're
me
gonna like
attractive.
this part because you're gonna get to
Go
make
ahead.
fun of him.
Okay, fuck it. Let's do it.
It's a Poison concert.
It's actually a Def Leppard concert and Poison's opening.
What was Bret Michaels wearing?
He wore a Poison shirt.
He wore a Poison.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I was in a band in college. I had some strict rules for my band. We were called Them. We were a punk rock band. In fact, I'm wearing a punk rock shirt from New York from Strange Love.
Strange Love.
53rd and 3rd. Obviously, I'm a huge Ramones fan. Ramones actually inspired me to be in a punk rock band. They have a song called 53rd and 3rd. Strange Love is about, what does my shirt say? Like cheap beer.
Cheap beer,
cold-
punk rock.
Punk rock, whatever. Anyway, it's black. Shocking, it's black. Long story short, you'll never catch Joey Ramone wearing a fucking Ramone shirt. My good friends in Drunken Public, they would wear their own shirt.
Okay, so
and I'd make
yes.
fun of them. When they did that, I'm like, why the fuck are they doing that?
No. I got a story about that. You did not make fun of them. You did not make fun of
Well,
them.
because I wanted to be in that band very badly. I wanted to be in Drunken Public super bad.
Okay, so there we are, circa 1995.
It's 95. I'm in them in 95. This is the Central Coast punk rock scene, surfer punk rock scene, Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, California.
He's in a punk rock band, and he is very punk rock. Like, he can't be my boyfriend because he's so punk rock, because I'm not punk rock enough. I can't be
I wrote zines. I was in a fucking punk rock
Yeah.
band. I was a DJ for KCPR. I had the 3:00 in the morning punk rock show. Like, I was punk rock as fuck.
He is so punk rock, and I'm just like, I just really want you to be like my boyfriend, and he's like, I can't. That you're not punk rock.
Joey
enough.
Ramone has no girlfriend.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, you're like this little like swimmer girl and this college
Yeah.
kid. I'm like, we're all college kids, dude. We are at Cal Poly. We go to college. You're like, that's not punk rock. Like, I don't go to college.
I was so punk rock. I got kicked out of Cal Poly.
You're too much of a college girl to be my girlfriend. I don't know. There was like a lot of
I was rising against
qualifications
this establishment.
to be in his inner circle.
That's true. I'm sorry for that because you're a pretty great chick, and I just like shunned you.
I know.
You weren't punk enough for me.
I know. So I named the fucking punk rock band But that's not good enough. I can't.
You also drove around our equipment.
Oh, I did.
Helped us get to shows.
But
Helped me make flyers. Like, you were so invested. You were our merch girl. You were so invested in our band. I just shit all over you for being, because you weren't punk rock.
That was all in the DL.
If you had pink hair and a nose ring, I would have been all in. But you're like, I'm not doing that.
So I'm not punk rock and I have to be his girlfriend. This is how fucking punk rock he is. He wears Converse. He wears high top green Converse. And then he duct tapes over the Converse star because he's not going to advertise for the man. Or
no corporate sponsorship.
Yeah.
Now, what do I do now? Sponsored by many companies as a race car driver.
Oh, yeah.
I suddenly sold my soul.
Plus, also, you're not kidding anyone when you put fucking duct tape over the Converse star on the green.
It could be any of these. Who knows who made these shoes? It could be anybody. They're no Chuck Taylors.
His number one rule, besides not dating me,
or sponsoring Converse shoes,
is you don't wear the band's concert tee to the concert.
Well, it's a two-part rule. One, if I'm going to go see Jane's Addiction, I don't wear a Jane's Addiction t-shirt. If I'm going to fucking play in Jane's Addiction, I certainly, for fuck's sake, I'm not wearing a fucking Jane's Addiction t-shirt. God, no. Don't do it.
I get a t-shirt. I don't know. I fucking puff painted on a t-shirt because this is like, I mean, this was pre-internet. It's not like I can order this shit online.
Right.
He's not like a real band. Like, but I puff paint because I'm fucking supportive as shit.
Extremely supportive. Shunned by the band.
I puff paint. I use a Sharpie because I'm artistic. I've got a them t-shirt. He's like, you never wear the band's t-shirt to the show. And I'm like, well, fuck, where else am I going to wear this fucking Sharpie puff paint t-shirt that says them? But I'm like, okay, look, I just want you to like me. So whatever you say, I'll do. I won't wear the band's t-shirt to the band, whatever. Now we're going to Santa Barbara. Y'all, if you don't know the Central Coast, San Luis Obispo is like Santa Barbara's ugly stepsister.
Kind of like the redheaded cousin. The nerds go to Cal Poly. The cool kids go to UCSB.
Exactly. So he's like this. We're opening for Drunk in Public, the greatest punk band ever on the Central Coast.
At the Santa Barbara Underground. And I need to borrow your car to get the drum kit there.
Can you
drive me and my friends who are going to be fucking super drunk?
Can you not be my girlfriend, but can we use your Mazda 323?
Yeah, and could you sell merch at this
all of our
concert
there? And can you sell merch? And I'm like, I'm fucking in. Whatever you want, I'm in. Because I fucking love you and I want to be your girlfriend. I'm in.
And you were super supportive and you didn't like punk rock until you saw Drunk in Public. You're like, this band is fucking good.
So we get there. I do not wear my them t-shirt. I'm going to sell them t-shirts, but I'm not allowed to wear a them t-shirt because I'm at the them.
This isn't bad grammar. We were called them. Like,
yeah, that's
we're going to go see them play. They suck. I'm selling them t-shirts. I'm not like ignorant.
Oh, yeah.
I'm selling shirts for the band them.
When I say I named them, that was how I sold it. I was like, dude, how badass would it be if your band is called them?
Who are you going to see play tonight? Them.
And everyone's
who?
Like,
them.
That's a stupid name. I'm like, no. Like, who's playing tonight? Them. Like, I saw them play tonight.
What concert did you go to tonight? I saw them. Who? Them. It was like a whole kind of like who's on first thing.
Oh, yeah. It was a total Abbott and Costello thing.
Fucking great. I don't think anybody got it.
No, they didn't. The only people that get it at this point in our lives. Okay, so now we're in our 40s and we are well beyond them years. The only people that get it are like our 60-plus-year-old friends on Facebook, and they're like, "Do you realize that them?"
You know, Van Morrison was in a band called them.
Yeah,
like, I know. Fuck off.
I fucking realized that. I found that out
Look,
later.
it was 1995. We didn't have the internet. I couldn't search like, is fucking them been used by a band? My phone number was 781 them. It was 805-781 them. You could call me and talk to me. And kids did. They would call me like, is this the fucking them house? I'm like, yeah, it is. Like, you want me to play your birthday party and shit? Like, yeah. I'm like, because we fucking will. For like $50 we'll do it.
Not only will they do it for $50, but they'll do it on my honeymoon.
I did play a concert on our honeymoon. We opened up for the Queers.
Okay, but there was another show that we went to, and those kids weren't even old enough to drink. Okay, and
that happened.
I wasn't old enough to drink either, but I was older than them.
But that kid's mom did give us snacks.
Oh, she didn't give me fucking snacks.
And she's like, who brought their girlfriend to the punk rock show? What the fuck?
But I wasn't your girlfriend.
All right, no, you never were. Back to Santa Barbara.
So we're back to Santa Barbara, and them is opening for a band called Drunk in Public, and it is Rob's biggest night ever. He's like, oh my god, Drunk in Public.
They were
fucking
I actually wrote a story
amazing.
for Maximum Rock and Roll about Drunk in Public. I actually got that job.
He had like, you know, like when cartoons have like the star eyes, like he had that. He had like the celebrity eyes. And
I was gay for Drunk in Public.
Yeah, he's like, be cool. I don't think you can say that in 2020.
But in
1995,
I was like, I'm gay for Drunk in Public.
You were gay for Drunk in Public.
Yeah.
And
we were good.
He's just looking at me, his not girlfriend. He's like, be cool,
play it cool.
Be fucking cool, bitch. Can you be cool for 5 fucking seconds? This is Drunk in goddamn Public.
Drunk in Public. They are bigger than us on the Central Coast, and we're pretty big.
So I'm like, dude, I could be fucking cool. I didn't even wear the Sharpie puff paint them t-shirt. I got you. Then here comes Drunk in Public. They are the headliner.
Heavy hitters are coming out on the stage. Santa Barbara Underground.
Come out.
95.
The lead singer, he comes out. And this is when I was like, holy fucking shit. This is a good ass fucking band. I love this band.
They could harmonize. They wrote poppy songs. They could play fucking
their
instruments.
Songs
They were good.
Were so good. But I kid you not, I can't make this fucking shit up. The lead singer and the bass guitarist are wearing Drunk in Public t-shirts. They're just wearing their own t-shirts. So I was at a crossroads. I was like, oh my God, they're so amazing. I love fucking... What the
Can I like them? I mean, they're not following the strict guidelines of punk rock that you have bestowed upon everyone in St. Elizabeth.
Exactly. And you're a couple years older than me, and I want to be your girlfriend, so I listen to everything you say. I adhere to your rules. There are very strict rules. You cannot wear the band t-shirt of the band you're seeing.
Now, there is a stipulation to this rule.
Okay, what is it?
If it goes beyond a decade, if you went and saw Jane's Addiction in 1988, and then it's 1998, you can wear the 88 concert tee, which says, like Cake says, there I was, and I heard of them first. That's the only way you can break this rule, is you have a 10-year-old concert tee. We saw some tonight. We saw people rocking like some old-ass fucking Motley Crue.
Well, yeah, okay,
shirts
so
and shit.
tonight.
They were dope.
So tonight, I'm like, I'm not trying to be your girlfriend anymore. I've been your wife 25 fucking years.
Yeah.
And
I'm buying this concert tee.
Oh, no, I
wore the motherfucker.
So tonight, I was just like, I'm seeing Def Leppard. I'm wearing the Def Leppard concert tee. I wore Def Leppard all fucking day. And you know what's so amazing about it? As I was just like, New York at large. And people in New York were like, are you going to the concert tonight? Are you going to the concert tonight? And I was like, hell yeah.
I'm wearing the fucking tee, aren't I?
Hell yeah. And we were like high-fiving and fist bumping and making out. Sorry, we weren't making out.
Oh, I wasn't there to watch.
So we were high-fiving and fist bumping, and we're just like, yeah, we're going
fucking
to Leppard,
Def Leppard.
Because I was wearing the fucking t-shirt all day long. Because you know what? If you're going to go to the concert, you're a fucking fan. Advertise that you're a fan. Wear the goddamn t-shirt.
Yeah, but you know what? The lead singer from Def Leppard wasn't wearing the fucking Def Leppard t-shirt.
Okay, but Poison... Bret Michaels, he wore his own t-shirt to the band. And so what, this whole thing, let's go full circle. Let's come back to where
full circle.
We say baller or douchebag.
So I'm
say it together on the count of 3.
I'm going to answer. No, let me answer the question.
Okay.
7 years ago, I would have said absolute douchebag. And I'm a punk rocker and a zine writer and a music guy and a DJ. And I'm very, you know me and how you met me. I was very serious about music. I had a lot of fucking opinions about music.
Zine writer.
It's a good song. Sounds like Joan Jett. So anyways.
Who we also saw today.
And she rocked it too. I'm going to say this. 7 years ago, I would have said douchebag, douchebag. Tonight, I went to New York. I went to Citi Field. Had a couple fucking cocktails in me. And I will tell people openly, I'm like, look, there's certain music that sounds good. I mean, I'll even enjoy fucking country music. You get a couple of fucking, Coors Lights in me, right? But tonight, I was all in on all 4 bands, dude. Joan Jett rocked. Yeah. Fucking Poison rocked. He talked a little bit more than I would have liked him to between songs. A lot. And he shut the fuck up.
He sounded a little geriatric.
Just shut the fuck up. Play the fucking songs.
Fucking hot.
Play the fucking songs.
Be fucking hot. Wear your fucking straw hat.
Motley Crue came out and fucking smashed. And I'm just gonna say, baller.
Baller.
Fucking baller. It was fucking baller. But I'm a 48-year-old guy. I'm like, yeah, fucking yeah. I'm basically the exact fucking demographic that they are having this concert tour for.
No, we're young.
Actually, we were the youngest and sexiest people at this concert.
We were.
And that's true. I mean, these bands were cool when we were a little younger.
This was an over 50 crowd.
Yeah. And boy, did the ladies come out.
Oh, the over 50 ladies.
The fucking the crowd watching at the fucking Poison, Motley Crue, Def Leppard show. Oh my God.
They got fucking denim skirts out from like 1987.
Yeah, you can't buy this shit.
And they're wearing them. And I'm just like, oh
They rock
my God. You look fucking
They
amazing,
fucking rock
girl.
'em.
I love it. And they had like the Def Leppard t-shirts, like cut, like, just cut all 80s Flashdance style and knotted and torn. And it was amazing. It was magical.
Smashed it, dude. They smashed it so good. We're actually talking about this is only the 5th date on the stadium tour.
Oh, yeah.
We're actually going to go back in Vegas and follow it up and see him again.
I forgot about that. I gotta record you. Okay, put it in the podcast so I have a recording
did.
of it. You're taking me to
I'm saying
Vegas.
because the Vegas is the last date on the tour, which is always the best show, like the ending date.
Yeah.
And Vegas is a great place to see a show. So I'm thinking like we saw the 5th date, we're gonna let him rock the summer, and then we're gonna go back and see him at the end. September 9th, I think, is the end.
So here's what I was thinking. Here comes Joe Elliott, and he still has his long, glorious glam rock hair.
Who is Joe Elliott?
The lead singer of Def Leppard.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know. I wasn't like.
Come on, Steve.
No, listen. I love Def Leppard, but I didn't like fanboy over them. I wasn't like.
Yeah, you didn't even know that Steve was the guitarist.
That's why I asked you. You just said he was the lead singer.
No, Joe Elliott's the long Steve. The long.
Who?
Okay, wait. My little words
I don't
are
know
hard.
this shit.
Joe Elliott is the lead singer. But when I say, "Come on, Steve, get it,"
because Steve's
he is
the
the
guitarist.
guitarist.
Yeah.
And that's
They actually have 2 lead guitarists in Def Leppard.
okay.
Steve being one.
But in Armageddon, it's Steve
Gets the
who
lead
gets
on that,
The
yeah.
lead. So
And they crush it, like, because they played on tape.
he has.
It was so fucking on tape.
He comes out.
It sounded great, though. It sounded fucking great.
He comes out and he is a silver fucking fox, dude.
Yeah. No, he looked like James May from the fucking Grand Tour. Like, he looked like the oldest fucking British guy. They're a British band.
I don't know who James May from the Grand.
He's
Tour
not
is.
cool looking. That's all I'm saying. He looked like an old fucking British
I
guy.
thought he looked fucking cool, dude. He still had the long hair, but it was
He was a silver fox.
That's what I said.
Silver
Silver
fox.
fox. So he comes out and he still has a glorious mane. It's just silver now.
It's a wig.
And he's doing like a Steven Tyler scarf.
On the mic stand, yeah.
And then like
And the wind was blowing,
and
his
the
hair was blowing.
wind is
It was
blowing.
pretty sexy.
It was.
I was like, man, he got his hair and this fucking scarf on just to blow in the wind perfectly.
Yeah.
And it sounds so good on tape.
Come on, Steve. Because he is a silver fox. Okay, so
He was a silver fox.
so we're watching.
But he's
him.
old as shit.
Okay, so we're watching him and we're trying to decide like how old he is. And we should have Googled it before the fucking show. We didn't Google
He's
it.
old.
I don't know how fucking old he is.
And they still have
But-
a one-armed drummer. Fucking one arm and
But we have this
Drumming.
moment. We have this moment where we're like, look at him. He's still fucking rocking. We did it with Motley Crue. We're just like, look at them. Look at Vince Neil. He is still fucking rocking it. And we
he
have
is
this
rocking.
moment of admiration.
Yeah.
You did it with Joan Jett. You're just like, what is she? She's got to be fucking 60 now. And look at her. She's fucking rocking. So we have
Dude, she had
these-
that Marshall fucking amp just cranked. She was ripping.
So we have these moments. So this is what I thought. People, they don't come into my classroom, right? And they don't say like, look at her. She's approaching 50 and she's still fucking teaching.
The number line.
She's still fucking a baller with the
She
with
knows
the
what
lesson.
time means.
She's still she's got these kids engaged like nobody's fucking business.
Look at that seating chart.
People don't say that about us.
That's because we didn't sell a lot of records.
People don't come to your work and they don't say like, look at him. He's approaching 50 and he's still got that fucking gun belt on. It's so heavy.
He'll still write you a parking ticket.
He'll still write you a parking ticket. Exactly. He still knows the vehicle code sections.
He'll still sign you up for no car seat.
He will still pull you over for what seems like no fucking reason.
Let me tell you what I'll do. I'll pull you over for using your cell phone. Then I'll fucking arrest you for drunk driving and impound your car for not having a fucking driver's license.
But no one's there to say.
Yeah, no one's high-fiving me on the side
No,
of the freeway
no
for this
one's
shit.
there to say, look how well he's doing it at this age.
Yeah.
And that's what fucking sucks. Because all of us, we have jobs that we are still rocking. We are still doing really, really, really
Getting
well
no credit for.
at an old fucking age. And we're getting zero credit for.
We
So,
are.
to all of you, you're fucking working like Joan Jett. You're rocking like Joe Elliott.
Whoever that is. We all know the fucking lead singer of Motley Crue's name's Vince fucking Neil.
I've never been a Crue girl.
You're more of a White Snake Poison girl.
No, I'm ballads.
You're a soft ballad girl.
I'm ballads, dude.
Coming Home, that's a great ballad, dude. But it wasn't about love. It was about just Coming home.
You're right, though. That Motley Crue's got a good ballad, but I'm all about the ballads.
Look, but let's talk about, okay, best ballad. For me, it's Slaughter.
Slaughter is the fucking business.
No, but what is the business?
Fly to the Angels.
Here we go. Ready? Because you got to fly.
That's what it is.
Fly the angels.
Oh, yeah.
Now, listen, I was in a punk rock band for a fucking reason. Obviously, I can't carry that note. But you and our bestest friend in the whole wide world, Stephen Young.
Yeah.
You guys got drunk in our game room.
Oh, my God.
You guys had this drunken ass fucking, what's the best?
Ballads.
80 ballad.
Okay, look it.
And you guys went Cinderella.
Okay, but
You did not say Every Rose Has Its Thorn. You did not say Slaughter, Fly to Angels.
Cinderella.
What's the song?
Don't know what you got till it's gone.
God, you cannot sing for shit. I love you, but you can't sing for shit.
Okay, but that's the business.
That's the business.
So
You're going to hear us say that on the show a lot.
So
when we say something is the business, it is what I would say the highest compliment to be achieved. Like
is the
platinum card or fucking Rolex or Ferrari.
Business.
If we say that's the business on this show, Stories and Cocktails, you need to know, sir and ma'am, or they, it is the fucking business.
So I like how he goes high. He's like Rolex. I'm like Coke from McDonald's. That's the fucking business.
Yeah,
dude.
that could be.
Coke doesn't fucking taste good until it comes from Coke always tastes good, but it tastes best when it comes from McDonald's.
And we're not talking about cocaine. We're talking about
you have not bonded with another human being.
Yes.
You really have not until you have like bonded with another human being over
a lot of
glam
alcohol
rock.
And glam rock ballads.
Yeah.
And that's Stephen Young. He gets credit. Now, I'm glad this moment happened. So everyone else understands, Stephen Young is the engineer for my racing team. And after you guys had this insanely like crazy moment, like
bonding
this
experience.
Like kismet over Cinderella, drunk as fuck in our game room one night. After that, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this race. You're like, what the fuck? What racing money? I'm like, Stephen Young's kind of like, oh, Stephen Young's going? You can go. Because you love Stephen Young.
Yeah, because we bonded over ballads.
Because it's the fucking business.
Because it's the business.
Do you know what you and I have not covered in this episode?
What?
We are supposed to talk about a story. So I'm going to tell you what it is. The story is called Dish Boy and Laundry Girl.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Published November 8th, 2012 in the Santa Maria Sun, part of the Man Overboard series. The story speaks for itself. I don't think you have to cover it. We can say this. Our kids are fucking spoiled.
You wrote that title when in the movie theater was Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yes, this is a reference to that movie.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Yeah.
Dish Boy and Laundry Girl. Our kids fucking love some fucking glam rock ballads because I
Ooh, both of them? Our daughter does. Ooh. Addie loves them. Does Gus love a glam rock ballad? I don't know.
I don't even know if Gus likes music.
He likes Post. He's a Post Malone fan, PM fan.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I talk to our kids about music because I was a DJ in college, wrote for a zine.
Okay. So Addie loves glam rock bands.
And Addie loves punk rock bands too.
And punk
her
rock bands.
bestest boyfriend in the whole wide world is fucking Billy Joel.
I know. I had to tell her.
Which is awkward because he's her dad's age.
Oh yeah. Addie's like 13 years old and she's in her room and she has her headphones on.
And she has like a huge Billy Joel
poster.
She's
listening to Green Day and she's crying. And Green Day is on the cover of Rolling Stones.
The magazine's called Rolling Stone.
What did I say?
Rolling Stones.
Oh, well.
It's funny. Well, we got drunk.
And so she's bought the magazine and she's taken all of the Billy Joe pictures and she's ripped them out of the magazine and she's stapled them on her wall.
Just right into the fucking drywall, which I got to patch that shit later.
But I mean, like when I was like, dude, I was your age and I had the fucking Corys and Kirk Cameron on my wall, age appropriate.
Obviously, Addie was much cooler than you.
I'm like, you have Billy. Okay, so I do. I walk into her room.
She's cool. Addie was cooler than you as a teenager.
And I was like, this is fucking badass.
Yeah, you rock, girl.
Billy Joe. But then I was like, this is badass for me. Because Billy Joe is age appropriate for me.
Yeah.
For me.
Because when Dookie came out in 94, I was fucking 18.
So I'm like, you know this guy you got hanging on your wall, girl. He's older than your dad, right? And she's like crying. She's like, oh, these lyrics speak to me. I love him so much. I'm like, he's older.
You're like, first of all, these songs about methamphetamine.
Dad.
How is it you, a 13-year-old, you feel in kinship with these lyrics? They're about the Bay Area and meth.
I'm part like, oh my God, we fucked up as parents. She's got fucking pictures of Billy Joel on her wall. He's older than her dad. She's crying in her room to methamphetamine songs. So I'm part of that. But then I'm also part, and you know which part I lean towards.
Yeah.
I'm also part. You're the most fucking baller chick. I fucking love you. I've never been prouder as a parent. We're going to go see them in concert at...
We saw them in fucking...
a Greek theater.
We saw them in Greek theater in Berkeley. Hometown show. And do you remember what happened at that show?
Yes.
So Addie and her friend Amy, we go to the Greek theater. Obviously, we're big Green Day fans. I'm from the Bay Area. I saw Green Day when they were doing like the fucking Kerplunk tour, like just way back in the day. Inspired me to be a punk rocker like the Ramones did. So we go and take our daughter to Berkeley, the Greek theater at UC Berkeley campus. We're like, Addie, you love Billy Joe. We got the fucking concert show. Go. So we're up there. I'm like, this is a safe place. We sit up in the like kind of the grid area. We can kind of see. We tell our daughter and her friend, go on down, get in the crowd there. Go have a good time. So Addie and her friend go down there and they see a few songs and they come back. And what they tell us is...
We're not bad parents. The thing about the Greek theater is that like it's so small. It's so...
We can see her from where we're standing.
We can see her.
Yeah.
We can see her.
Yeah.
So if you have the opportunity to see any band,
any show at the Greek theater,
any fucking band at the Greek theater in Berkeley, California, fucking do it.
It's a fucking experience. We saw Jack Johnson there.
We saw Jack
Great
Johnson.
shows.
I saw Cake there.
Yeah.
That is the venue that you want to see.
Outdoor venue. We're like, Addie, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Go see a couple songs and come back up, connect with us. So they do their thing. They're dutiful little girls. They fucking go see some songs. They come back to us.
They're little girls. They're 13 years old.
Yeah, they're kids. And then they're like, yeah, we saw someone in front of us put a needle in their arm. And I'm like, oh my God, someone shot heroin in front of our daughter. We're the shittiest parents. And you were like on the spot. You're like, oh, no, honey. She was giving herself an insulin shot. She's got diabetes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh, you know what? Modern medicine is amazing. It's so nice.
She just gave herself a little quick shot.
That you can be insulin dependent and still attend a Green Day concert.
It's fine.
You just got to give yourself a quick insulin
Welcome to
shot.
California. In Berkeley, California, let your 13-year-old go down to see the fucking Green Day concert and someone will shoot heroin right in fucking front of her.
Or insulin.
Maybe it was insulin. Anyways, great show. Props to the boys at Green Day. They rock. It's fucking awesome. They're a great show. And you were going to see them in Berkeley. No, you and Addie are going to see them.
No, I saw them already. We saw them last summer.
You already saw them. That's right.
We saw them last summer.
You did. Where at? In San Diego, right?
In San Diego, yeah. So our daughter is still a ginormous Green Day fan. So, I mean, she has since realized that Billy Joe is older than her father. I don't think she has the crush on him
Punk rock
anymore.
dads are cool. What are you going to do?
She bought 2020 tickets. And then pandemic happened and everything canceled. And so then they rescheduled. And she had a boyfriend. So she was going with Zach the dirtbag. And everything came crashing down and the pandemic. And then
Zach is gone.
She and Zach broke up.
Zach is gone.
So then they reschedule. And she's like, I've got these Green Day tickets. Like, who should I take? And I was like, the obvious answer is me.
Yeah, girls trip.
Yeah, so we do a girls trip. So we saw Green Day, Weezer. Oh, and Fall Out Boy. Fall Out Boy. I kind of like, I forget. I skim over them because I'm like, who the
fuck Fall Out
is
Boy?
Fall Out Boy? And I'm like this. I'm like, why is Weezer opening for Fall Out Boy? And then Fall Out Boy comes out, and I'm like, holy fuck, I know everything.
I know all these songs. Even Post Malone gives props to Fall Out Boy.
And then Green Day came out, and she cried. Our daughter. She cried.
But let's go back to this. We have more shit to cover. Fuck, we're going to go long on this. After the show, some shit went down at Citi Field. You had all the shit figured out. You managed to get us through the subway systems and trains and planes and automobiles to the fucking
we're getting
city
right
park.
to it.
Yeah.
We're getting right to
You did a great job. And I did none of these things. You got us there. And then the concert was wrapping up, and I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want to battle the crowds and the fucking subway, because the subway was rough on the way there. I was like, I'm not doing it again. Like,
it was okay. It was rough, but it wasn't rough. Like, it was just the subway. Like, that's what the subway looks like.
Yeah, but it looked rough. I was like, not down for it. So I'm like, all right, I'm just getting us out of here. I had been given bad advice from other people.
Bad information.
Some false information was provided to me by other members of the Brotherhood. The blue line law enforcement told me, hey man, on the East Coast, like they don't give a shit. Like they will bend over backwards for you. You just got to tell them, hey, I'm with the CHP in California. they're going to hook you up, right? I'm like, okay, great. Sounds good. Fucking whatever. I'm not
Okay,
going to ask for a lot.
Prior to the concert ending at Citi Field,
Yes.
you and I, we shared a laugh. We're like, ha ha ha. It's so funny what people in California say. People in California are like, any cop can just show his badge to any NYPD officer and they'll be given the red carpet. And we shared, we're like, that sounds like fucking bullshit to us. We're just going to mind our own business. We're not, that's
I'll never cash in this shit.
That's what's so fucking funny.
I'll never use this.
Is in sobriety. You
Yeah.
and I were like, that sounds like some fucking bullshit.
I'm not going to do it. I'll never use it.
And then
It means nothing to me.
And then you got drunk.
Then I got drunk. I did not want to get back in the dirty ass subway. And we're leaving Citi Field. And I'm like, I'm going to get a fucking limo or a private jet or an NYPD escort. I don't fucking know. I'm going to get us back to our hotel in Times Square.
I'm gonna tell these rookie ass, young ass officers who I am. I am gonna get the red carpet is gonna be rolled out.
Yeah. They're going to get a captain with a fucking Suburban, and they're going to put us in the back seat, and they're going to get us right back to our hotel.
I was like, we're going to eat some French fries.
Lights and sirens
that have no
down
calories.
Broadway and Park Avenue.
It's going to be amazing.
So I get drunk, and I'm feeling all the fucking, like, male bravado of Vince Neil, and I'm like, yeah, fucking, let's do it. I'm coming home. Take me back home to the fucking hotel room. I come out of Citi Field. I see two boys in blue, right? And they're doing fucking nothing because there's over 20,000 police officers in the city with nothing to fucking do.
Let me just give like the geography of the situation. So one of them is like a solid 29. And he's got like a wife. He's got a couple kids at home. He's been in the job for like a minute, right? The other one.
6 years probably.
The other one is a solid 21 and a half. He's
still shitting out Academy food.
He's not even old enough to date our daughter.
Right. He's not.
We're rolling out. I have done all the homework. I'm like, okay, the subway station is to the left, and then we're going to take a right, and then we're going to go downstairs, and then it's like a quick 16-minute ride. We got this. It's going to cost $2.75 times 2 because there's two of us. Anyways, I have done my homework. I've got this. We're rolling out. He's like, I see a couple cops over there, and they're going to fucking hook me up. So I'm like, I feel very uncomfortable about this, but what am I going to do, dude?
It seems like a misappropriation of
I'm like, what
authority,
am I so I hang back.
Advantageous gain from your position.
I hang back because I'm so uncomfortable. You go forward. You talk to the 29-year-old.
Couple of boys in blue.
Vet, and you talk to the 21 and a half-year-old who's not even old enough to date our daughter.
So these two fucking morons gave me some bad information.
Why are you calling the boys in blue morons?
Because they gave me bad information. They sent me to a location at Citi Field where I was to pick up an Uber, which did not come to fruition.
But you had been told in California, if you just flash your badge to any officer
on the East Coast,
you will get
black tie limousine right back.
You will get a helicopter.
The helicopter is going to drop in, pick me up.
It will be like beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah.
You will get technology that no one's even fucking heard of before, and it will land you in your embassy suites, Times Square hotel.
Just in time for like the free drink hour.
Yes. So you roll up and you kind of like, you're like, I'm from the California. I'm a chief from the California Highway Patrol. And they're like, follow me, sir. So
they did give us a foot escort to the said location.
So they give us a foot escort.
They were on it initially.
So I was like this. I'm like looking at you. I'm like, this is the opposite direction of the subway that we're going to take. But you're like, but they're escorting us. And
I'm like, these guys work here. They live here. They fucking know better than you.
I'm like, but they're not beaming us up, Scotty.
Let's just follow these guys.
So you still have the big head at this moment.
Because they're giving a foot escort. They're like, fucking chief, sir, we're not going to just tell you where to go. We're going to walk you there.
We're going to walk you to where you can go.
I'm like, let's do it, boys.
To pick up an Uber.
Let's go.
And I'm like, no, if you're walking me somewhere, you're putting me in a helicopter. You're beaming me up, Scotty. And your
but I didn't have that. I didn't have that in a reasonable expectation. I knew they were not going to get a fucking helicopter. I'm like, just tell me.
Your head is so.
And they're like, we will walk you,
sir. You're just like, look at them walking us over here. And I'm like,
we had a police escort in New York to the Uber pickup. That's legit.
They're walking us farther away from where we need to go. So then I go, hey, what's the quickest way to get back to Manhattan? Because I'm all about quickness. I don't fucking care if it's a limo. I don't care if it's Beam Me Up Scotty. I don't care if it's Subway. I'm like, what's the quickest fucking way to get back to New York?
They both said the train.
The train. And I'm like, oh, that's so fucking funny. Because
I was going to walk us to the train. I got tickets for the train.
That's the thing I have on my fucking phone right now. I'm taking us to the train because that's the quick. And they're like, that's the quickest way. That's the train. And then they say to you, that's the rape train.
No, I said, yeah, but I don't want to see my wife get raped in the fucking train. They're like, oh, yeah, that's a 61 New York Penal Code. Yeah, you don't want to get on that fucking train. It's a fucking rape train, 61 train. I'm like, yeah, exactly. That's why you guys are walking me to the Uber pickup. I'm going to pay for an Uber.
But I'm looking at the three of you, 2 NYPD officers and 1 chief from the Highway Patrol. And I'm like, maybe I don't have to get raped if you fuckers do your fucking jobs. Maybe the train can be safe for 61s, whatever the fuck that is. If you just fucking
New York Penal Code for rape.
Maybe if you don't walk the chief over to the fucking Uber location and you just fucking man the train.
Preventing a rape on the train.
So I'm like, the train is the quickest fucking, let's get on the goddamn train. But you still have a big head and you're still like, no.
I'm getting a fucking 2-officer foot escort. So let me get to the punchline. These 2 gentlemen who are dumb as fuck, they don't take me to where Ubers pick you up. They take me to the wrong location. And then everything's melting down because my wife wants to get on the train. Uber can't pick us up. They're telling us fuck off. I'm getting charged for trips I can't get. So then I'm like, fuck this. Then this is where things get really crazy with NYPD and me. I walk across the street. I actually talked to 2 more guys from NYPD, and they provide me some other erroneous information. So then I walk up a block under a freeway, and then I run into their emergency special response team guys, right? These fucking guys are standing around. They got vans, trucks. They're carrying fucking AR-15s, fully loaded, and helmets and tack vests, standing around me like 7 guys with fucking machine guns. And at this point, I have now decided the NYPD has wronged me. It is their fault I can't get an Uber. I have been provided shitty information from 4 fucking NYPD officers, and I'm a fucking chief in the Highway Patrol, and this is bullshit. And now I want a fucking helicopter. Now, I wasn't expecting a helicopter earlier, but I've been wronged by 4 of you. I want a fucking helicopter now. So I see a guy wearing sergeant stripes, and I walk up to him with all of his boys with machine guns, and I decide to let them know how I felt. And this is where I'm immensely embarrassed about my behavior, about what I said to the sergeant, and what went down. I feel shame.
But they're also they're loaded up. They're ready to go because supposedly
Antifa
is coming to New York, and so NYPD is coming out in
deep.
droves.
And they send their SRT team to Citi Field where there's just a bunch of 55-year-old people.
Oh, yeah.
Drunk and watching Def Leppard.
Yeah.
And they have a fucking, like, a fully armament segment of their special response team at the fucking stadium. No one's doing shit.
So you walk up to, like, 28 dudes with machine guns. Because later, I don't fucking know what guns they have. I don't care. But later, you're like, they had fucking machine guns. I told them they're carrying fucking machine guns. And I told them, where's my Uber going to fucking pick me up? Do you need a fucking machine gun to tell me where my Uber's going to pick me up?
I didn't say that.
Where's my Uber?
I did not say that to them.
Okay, so you roll up to them. You didn't say that to them. But this is what you say to them. Oh, you boys are all geared up. Nothing's going to fucking happen. I need an Uber. Me and my wife were trying to get picked up for an Uber. We need to know where's this. I see you got your machine guns. Yeah, I already told you. Nothing's going to fucking happen tonight. But my wife and I, we need to get an Uber back to Manhattan. Can you direct us to where the Uber is?
That's your opinion of how I said it. I think I said, good evening, gentlemen. Appreciate your service. Looks like you guys are pretty geared up. I don't think anything's going to happen. A couple of your boys in blue over here gave me some bad information. I'm looking for an Uber. They sent me here. Uber can't find me. Like, I'm looking for a little assistance. They're like, oh, those guys must be fucking new. I'm like, well, obviously they must.
That's what they said. They said, oh, they told you the Uber's going to pick you up. Oh, no. This is where the shit's going to hit the fan. This is where NYPD has fucking machine
We're
guns.
drawing a line here. Us and Antifa. Right here at Citi Field with 55-year-old group drunk people are watching Def Leppard. I think I told the guy, I'm like, listen, your boys down there, the fucking morons that you say are new, they put me in an uncomfortable situation where my wife is mad at me because she had a train, and now you guys have foot marched me fucking miles from said train where the fucking Uber's supposed to pick me up, and Uber's not picking me up, and I'm getting charged for Uber's can't find me. I'm looking like a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I need you to solve these problems. 4 of you fuckers, NYPD, are blowing it for me, the chief of the Highway Patrol. Fucking solve this right now. Get me a fucking limo or a helicopter and get me the fuck out of here. And he's like, yeah, you want to go down here and make a left, and then there's the Uber pickup.
He was like, you ain't nothing. Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's all, yeah, I can't help you, sir. Walk and go. And then I realized, I'm like, all right, I'm getting nowhere with this fucking guy. So I just fucking turned around and walked off and left you alone, where they looked at you with absolute sorrow, and they're like,
oh, they did.
Are you in a safe place?
They were like,
this guy's gonna beat the shit out of you tonight.
They were like,
asshole.
They were like, blink twice if you need help. And I fucking blinked 3 fucking times.
Like,
and they were like,
this guy is off his fucking rocket tonight.
They were like, we don't know what blinking 3 fucking times means. And I was like, and then that's why you fucking suck, dude. It means get me the fuck out of here. And then
this guy is fucking pissed. He's mad at the world. He's mad at Vince Neil. He's mad at fucking everybody. He can't get a fucking Uber. He's gonna take this anger out on somebody, and there's only me. It's only me gonna take all this anger.
$5.50. We get on the subway. We ride back to Manhattan. No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
We took a $73 40-minute Uber ride.
So actually it's more than that, because you don't know how much we got charged for the canceled ride earlier. So it's probably like $100 to get home instead of $5.50. And I had to have a incident with NYPD, and I feel shame. And I would like to publicly apologize to all of you at NYPD. You're just doing your jobs, and it's not your fault that your management geared you up for nothing. All right. I don't think we should say cheers after that.
Deuces.
Deuces.
And that was Last Call. You did it. You survived an episode of Stories and Cocktails. But did Rob or Sarah's liver survive the show? I don't know. Tune into the next episode to find out, to enjoy some more stories and some more cocktails. By the way, if you want to support the debauchery of the show, then buy the host their next round by Venmoing a couple of gold doubloons at Stories and Cocktails. Back in the day, a gold doubloon was only 4 Spanish dollars. Who knew? Well, folks, I'll be right here behind the bar, cleaning the glassware and awaiting your return to the Stories and Cocktails podcast. Cheerio, friends.
If you enjoy hearing Rob Kreider's different humor columns here on the Stories and Cocktails podcast, then I promise you will love his novel, Cadet Blues. Cadet Blues is Rob's hilarious tell-all about desperately trying to survive the shock and awe boot camp-style training at the California Highway Patrol Academy. People from all different walks of life have come to love this book because Cadet Blues is simply a crazy good read. Heartfelt, inspiring, and damn funny. It's available in paperback through Amazon, eBay, or cadetblues.com, where you can get free shipping and a personalized autographed book. Or you can download a digital copy of Cadet Blues from Amazon Kindle, Barnes & Noble Nook, or Apple iBooks. Do yourself a favor and check out the novel, Cadet Blues.